decide that you made the one, so I just wanted to know. I mean, I was waiting. This is the one that put it over the top.
Well, I bet.
Okay. Yeah. But I'm all good.
So sorry.
This one.
You think I'm absent, don't you?
Oh, I know you're busy as well.
I wish we could find a time that was more
It was
convenient.
about the, well,
It's just so hard for me to do. You know, I would be, but I just have.
and I'm going to the next meeting. Anyway, you and I should just find a time to get together and catch up. So,
Right here.
when are good times for you?
I'm glad the food is in a to-go thing.
So why don't we check with Jay Hawk?
I understand that, but I've been meeting for a good while. I understand. I agree with you. I want to catch up with you. I will.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll now have the invocation by Judge Vick, member of the Challenge Committee.
Dear Lord, we are thankful for this day that reminds us for its blessing and its opportunity to travel. May we appreciate and use each day not only here for us, we also pray for strength and guidance for each day as it comes. Bring each day's duties and work. May we challenge you to stand up. I'm not sure. In your name we pray.
Bill, right down the door.
Oh, here they are. Here.
Oh, they're hidden. Oh, look at that.
Well, I had to do and they're attending here. When I call your name, you just stand and we'll clap them together. First, Anna Hollis. Over there. Thank you for being here. Parents that are here with the students, and we'll recognize them.
Thank you. Next, we have one of the things that warms my heart, and that is the introduction of a new member to Waco. So I'll have Dr. John McGowan, please come up with the list or her new members. She's going to introduce them. Wes,
Hello, everyone. So glad to see you today. I'm going to introduce someone you may already know, Wes Lidso, and Russell is here with me, and you may also, his brother, and you may also know his dad, Scott. Wes from the Community Foundation of Texas. He had stopped at the Unity Health Science Center, and they were stopped by Hillcrest, Baker, and TCU. We're really glad to have him today, and he is the executive director of the MCC Foundation, and we have other foundation members here, I know, and they're going to be embarrassed, but we have two of our new presidential scholars. The Madniks, they are two of three that have a sister who's a triplet, and the foundation raises money so these wonderful students have great opportunity.
I'll say as a brother. I'm excited that Wes is going to be in the club, and thank you to the club for allowing us to host it. Wes, congratulations.
Alan and Russell, Rotary membership, thank you. I'm happy to be back at work. The last time I was a Rotary member here was back at the old lines and 15 years past. Happy to be back.
thank you very much, and congratulations, Wes. Well, we have a few announcements to make. The first one is Rotary dues were sent out about 30 days ago, and so if you haven't paid your dues, I encourage you to do so. Also, on the dues statement, there is that amount we ask you to kind of donate to the service fund. That fund is producing the program that we bring to you today. And so you can certainly see where the money goes if you are confused with that. So without further ado, I want to introduce our chairman of the day and chairman of the challenge committee, and that is Sabrina Moore.
Okay, they said I could take as much time as I wanted. You're out of here by one. So I'll try to go quickly, and I want to get right into it. Before I start, I already claimed Wes for the challenge committee, so you take it. Jumping into trivia then. If you know the answer, just shout it out. There are no prizes, and you get to be the coolest person or nerdiest person at your table. What feature of Miss Dance was first designed to hold cigar action? In acting, gestures are sometimes as important as words. What name is given to acting without words? Pantomime. These eels are among the largest, sometimes growing up to 10 feet, maybe eel. Moray eel. In mythology, which titan is credited with holding up the sky? Actor. Actor is a 8 rounds, which Latin American country has produced the second most Miss Universe winners with 7 crowns? I think I heard Venezuela, and that's correct. With the last public execution in 1939, in what decade did France perform its last private execution by guillotine before banning the practice? I need the decade at least. Speak up.
2000.
It's in the 70s, 1977, same year that Star Wars was coming out here. Originated by Bohemian peasants in about 1830, this dance done in 2/4 time is still a very popular ballroom dance for couples. What? Polka. A few Mother's Day ones. Mother's Day marks the most what on any given day of the year? Phone call. Yes. In what year did the president sign Mother's Day into law as a national holiday, name the year and president?
Wilson in 1913.
So close, 1914. So that's the end of your trivia, and that's really what trivia is all about. High school students from all over our area come to town and compete on a Saturday in a single elimination competition, meaning if they lose, they go home. The schools that competed this year were Vanguard, China Springs, Axtell, Crawford, West, Parker Heights, Midway, Valley Mills, McGregor, Moody, Saxe, Waco High, Early College High School from Parker Heights, and Belton. And some of these schools have been competing for years, and some of these schools have been competing for decades since we began Challenge. So it's always amazing to have returning schools. And we're also really happy to have schools that have been competing for a while, like Crawford. So we're glad that they came this year. The 2 teams that advanced to the finals this year were our returning champions from the year before, Belton and Crawford. Belton is coached by Mr. Bruce Lovesmith. Bruce, wait. Yes. You know, these teachers bring these kids on their own time on a Saturday and coach these kids, so we're always thankful to have them. You can't compete without a teacher that takes the time to do this. Bruce is the AP World History and World History teacher, National Youth Leadership Forum, and Political Advisor for Belton. He brings students Chase Agers, Stephen Arantes, Chance Prairie, and Braden Lamont. I think also there are parents, raise your hands if you came with Belton. Thank you for coming today. The hockey team is led by Ms. Lisa Fisher. She is the business teacher and academic UIL spelling and vocab coach. Her team is Blake and Grant Underwood and Mason and Brady Bannon. So I think we also have parents here. Please wave your parents. So the first and second place teams to take home cash prizes. First place takes home $1,500 to their school. Second place $750 and third place $250. These prizes, like Rotary said, and the entire challenge program is funded entirely by donations to the Youth Services Fund. So if you have given to the Youth Services Fund, I thank you for making this program possible. We also have a lot of things covered today. We bring in breakfast for all students and teachers, volunteers from Rotary and the news crew. We also have lunch, and we also have my beloved swag bags. I think we gave out 85 or 90 swag bags this year. And so if you gave to those, I thank you. It's important to remember that because it's single elimination, some of these teams, like say Parker Heights comes in, they drive an hour and a half to get there, they compete for 45 minutes, if they lose, they go home. So those swag bags are really important to me to make sure that those students have good memories and good feelings about leaving that competition, even if they just have to turn around. We really want those schools to return this year. The Rotarians that donated to those, we're going to send out an email to thank you. We want to make sure that everyone is recognized for giving the day of or for giving to those swag bags. I also want to thank, really quickly, Dr. McCown, because we lost our venue a few weeks before the challenge program was happening, and we were scrambling to find a venue. And NCC graciously donated the use of the McCallis Academic Center for free for us to use all day on Saturday, and so we thank her for that. I also want to thank, of course, the committee. We do a lot of work throughout the year, and the day is really long. But I also want to thank Mike and Jean Brady. If you see them, please thank them. Not only do they donate $1,000 for the prizes, they also donate gift cards for all teachers that show up, and every year in September, they spend an entire day hand-delivering my flyers to the schools. I think they visited 20 schools in person. And several of the schools they visited, I think like Axtell and West, came because of those in-person conversations. So they have been really crucial to the challenge program. And before we get started, I want to thank, again, KXXB and Emily Baird. I would even go so far as to say that Emily cares about these kids as much as I say, I have 3 teenagers, you're students, they're still my kids. Cares about these students in this competition as much as I do. And they really show up and do an amazing job. They're there before anyone else except me. They stay all day. Last year was a 12-hour day. This year we got it done a little bit quicker. They're the last ones to leave. They haul in huge cameras, lighting, sound, and we don't have to pay them. They cover all of these costs themselves. They do this in partnership with Rotary, and so we really thank them for that. Matt Hines, of course, is the moderator. He talks all day in front of lights. He's pronouncing hard, scientists' names and asking questions in French, all while trying to ad-lib. And so he's not here today, but if you see him around, please tell him that you are a Rotarian, shake his hand, and thank him also for the work that he does. So I would just like Emily to stand up. You guys can stand up one more time because they've been around.
Are following along at home and want to play with us. They know the rules, but I'm sharing them with you so that everything's clear here. Round 1, questions are worth 5 and 10 points. That's finish that question for these items buzzed in. They get the answer right, they will get the points. If they don't, the other team gets the chance to steal. Whoever is trailing after that first round will get to choose from our 3 categories into the list, which is my favorite part because we get to go really fast through a lot of trivia. You'll get 1 minute to answer as many questions from that category as you can, but if you miss those, the other team will get a chance to steal those from you. And then we get to round 3. Another one that's formatted exactly like our first round, only the questions then can really add up over 5 and 20 points each. And folks, this is it. The Rotary Challenge final right here. There's no more purple tie on. We're to the red tie. And when you've seen that, you know the finals are here against Belton and against Crawford. So we have people that have been here before and not been to the finals before. This is going to be a heck of a round. You're going to want to stay tuned for all 3 rounds going on. Y'all know the rules, correct? You know the rules, correct? Are y'all ready to play? Are y'all ready for some money for your schools? First place is $1,500. Second place is $750. So everyone's going home with something, but you want the $1,500, don't you? All right, so let's get this party started here. This is the finals. Round 1. You got your buttons. Here we go. Take out the antonym of salutary, innocuous, harmful, deplorable, salubrious, or rigid. Take out the antonym of salutary, innocuous, harmful, deplorable, salubrious, or rigid. No. No, it is not. Of the following deciduous trees, which one loses leaves last after a summer growing season? Elm, oak, or hopwood? Elm. No. Hopwood? Nope, it is oak. Answer these three music questions. They should precisely be called lip vibrated instruments, but they are usually grouped together because of their metallic composition. What family of musical instruments? Brass is good. It is the term for a piece in which the skill of a single virtuoso instrumentalist is set. Yes. Where did the music of reggae originate? Correct. What name means an anonymous average person, or a fictitious name used in legal proceedings to refer to any person whose name is unknown? John Doe is correct. In which sport is there a movement called Panama? Soccer game. No. In which sport is there a movement called Panama? No, ski. Turkey borders on the Mediterranean Sea and the Aegean Sea and controls the entrance to what other sea? The Black Sea. What two NATO countries banned U.S. F-111s from their airspace as the planes flew from Russia to bomb Libya in 1986? Correct. France and Spain just in the nick of time there. What nickname did the Dallas Cowboys quarterback Roger Staubach share with a character out of Oliver Twist?
He is not that smart.
Or you got that in this before? The Dodger. 8 Henrys have served as King of England. Which one of them sent John Cabot to the New World on his voyages of discovery? No. Henry IV. He was the second. How do you spell Duncan? Drunkenness. Correct. All right, let's get a little score update here on this final round. All right, 35-25. It is an anyone's game. A vertex angle of an isosceles triangle measures 6 degrees. What is the measure of either of the other two angles?
170 and
Incorrect. I cannot now. It's 87 degrees. The United States delivered mail to foreign shores by air for the first time in 1925. What vehicle was used? A blunt was used. The United States abolished the African slave trade on January 1st of what year?
1789.
The United States abolished the African slave trade on January 1st of what year? It is 1848. 3 of the 4 Gospels are synoptic. Which one is it? John. John is correct. John paid back $700 on a loan. You're going to want to write this down. $700 on a loan he took out earlier in the year. Yet the $700 included $75 of interest. What rate of interest was charged? I can't get on before you vote. Okay?
Still at 12%.
12% is correct. Where in the kitchen would you most likely find a drain basket? The same is correct. There are rivers, streams, creeks, brooks, and canals. One thing about a canal set is apart from all others. What is it? Yes. Who was the 17th century scientist and English pioneer in the use of a microscope who was credited with the discovery and naming of the cell as a structure of living things?
Galileo.
No. Which two boroughs does the Brooklyn Bridge connect?
Manhattan and Brooklyn.
All right, we have just over a minute here to go. Let's get a score check over here. 85-25, all right. The largest city in the state of North Carolina gets its name from the German wife of
Raleigh.
No. Charlotte is correct. The Senate is composed of 100 members, two from each state. The House is made up of 435 members. How are they distributed? Which of the following is not one of Tennessee Williams' plays? Cat on a hot tin roof, the Glass Menagerie, the Iceman Comet, or the Night of Islam?
Night of War.
No. Which of the following is not one of Tennessee Williams' plays? Cat on a hot tin roof, the Glass Menagerie, the Iceman Comet, the Night of Islam? Yes. What was the last word spoken by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz? All right, we cannot get that one. So that one was going to be home. All right, we're at the end of round one. Let's go ahead and get the score here. It's 90-45. We still have 2 rounds to go. It's the finals. We'll see you right back here. We are here in the finals between Bell and McLean County. We have Crawford and Dustin taking each other on. Let's get a quick score check just before we start here. All right, it is 90-45. Belton, you're 45. That means you get to pick from 3 categories. You know this. 10 questions, 1 minute. If you skip them, they get to steal. What we need to do is to them if they win their category as well. So you want characters. The Olympic Games for Christmas carols. Characters it is. All right. 1 minute on the clock. You all ready? Name the pixie dust trailing fairy in Peter Pan. That's right. Margaret Hamilton played her in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. Incorrect. Her name is a fund of words, cruel and devil. Correct. With snakes instead of hair, she would turn the stone. You got that one. Name the Powhatan woman who befriended John Smith at Jamestown. Correct. Nicknamed Dandy, she is the antagonist in Rebecca. Louise Fletcher portrayed her in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Disguised as a man, this Chinese woman replaced her aged father in correct? Falling in love with a human prince, this mermaid longs to become Ariel. The witch who throws did not get to that one. All right. So out of 9. You got 6. Not that right there. All right, you got 3 steals. Let's do it, Crawford. Margaret Hamilton played her in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. Correct. Nicknamed Dandy, she is the antagonist in Rebecca. No. Louise Fletcher portrayed her in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. They're scratching. But hey, I love the guesses right here. All right, let's get Billy's scores after that. 105 to 100. We're getting close. That was out. Now, do you want Olympic Games or do you want Christmas carols?
We'll go with Olympic Games.
Olympic Games it is. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Both the Summer and Winter Olympics are held how often?
Every 4 years.
Correct. What do the 5 circles on the Olympic flag represent?
Pass.
What are the 3 highest levels of awards for the top athletes? Gold, silver, bronze. Correct. Name the American who won 4 gold medals in the 1936 Olympics. Name the 3 events of the triathlon.
Running, swimming, hiking.
Correct. What is the IOC?
International Olympic Committee.
Name the first U.S. city to host the Summer Olympics.
Atlanta.
No. Running, swimming, horseback riding, fencing, and pistol shooting comprise what event? No. The ancient Olympic Games were held at what site in Greece? Athens. No. The Olympic motto is Scipius, Altius, Fortius, which is Latin for what? All right. So you got 5 for expansion. So we're going to count that last one as we're going to have to. Okay. All right, you get 5. Y'all ready to spiel? All right. What do the 5 circles on the Olympic flag represent? Maybe more specific? Well, you don't have to say no. The 5? Yeah. Okay. Name the first U.S. city to host the Summer Olympics. Chicago. No, St. Louis. Running, swimming, horseback riding, fencing, and pistol shooting comprise one event. Pentathlon. The ancient Olympic Games were held at what site in Greece? Olympia. The Olympic motto is Scipius, Altius, Fortius, which is Latin for what? Close, faster, higher, and stronger. All right, that's the end of round 2. Where do we stand, judges? 150 to 115. All right, it's still anyone's game. The crucial round 3. This is it, folks. The finale of our challenge here. Who will win? We'll show you next. All right, folks. It's round 3. It's the finals. This is it. There are no more rounds. There are no more games. We're playing for $1,500 for first place, $750 for second place. Everyone wants first place. Who's in first place right now, Jimmy? All right, 150 each. Who's up with it? 115. It's still anyone's game. Loosen up a little bit. Let's get ready. Safety caps on. Let's play. Nigeria is located in what part of Africa? A, bordering on the Mediterranean Sea. B, touching the Indian Ocean. C, it's a central landlocked nation. Or D, it's on Africa. D. It's on Africa's west coast, right? Identify the first presidents that have been head of a union. It may help that I named these. The screen after the bill. Seward's Folly was the purchase of Alaska. Who was Seward?
Secretary of State.
Under
Johnson.
correct. How many watts make a megawatt? No. 1. In Aesop's fable, what was the occupation of the boy who tricked the villagers into coming to his aid by calling him hope? Yes. In colonial America, children were called master or mistress. What were the parents called? In colonial America, children were called master and mistress. What were the parents called? No. No. Good one and good one. How long are the straight line sprints in drag racing? Cairo is the capital of Egypt. No. Cairo is the capital of Egypt. Addis Ababa is the capital of what country? Egypt. Yes. The printing press was invented in Germany. Where was paper invented? Following the stylish craze of the 1950s, the 1959 Cadillac Coupe de Ville had the largest in history, the largest flag.
Vertical thing.
We'll take the still. Why does the standard keyboard have its letters arranged the way it does?
Because on the typewriter, they're alphabetical, like they're practically fast, so they print on the type.
Slowly type this out. You got it. Some 20 years after striking oil in Western Pennsylvania in 1859, Edwin Drake died impetuously. What does impetuous mean? No. Intolerant. The next four questions ask for the location and headquarters of the following United Nations agencies. The General Assembly.
New York City.
The International Court of Justice.
The Hague.
The World Health Organization and International Labor Organization.
In England.
And UNESCO.
Brussels.
No. UNESCO. No, Paris. Let's get a check on schools. 225 to 150. So more time. In 1804, this Caribbean country became the first black nation to gain freedom. It is correct. Dante, Baccio, Giotto, Donatello, and Botticelli, with what Italian city were they all associated? No. Florence is right. It is the way in which the work is performed. Units of it include horsepower. No. Units of it include horsepower and watt. What is the name of the quantity? No. Hour. To what dairy product has longevity of certain groups of people been attributed to? To what dairy product has the longevity of certain groups of people been? Yep. The common theme of your next four questions is 61. Who hit 61 home runs in 1961?
Mickey Mantle.
No. Roger. Name any one of the four men who went into space in 1961. No. Alan Shepard was in one, Yuri Gagarin, Virgil Grissom, and German Titov. What country did both France and Spain invade in 1761? No. Portugal is correct. The second nearest star in the northern hemisphere has star in the northern hemisphere has the designation 61 as a constellation.
Orion.
Cygnus. Of the 70, Taiga, the tundra, savanna, which area is best suited for farming? Yep. In an unbent in an unbent posture, which one of these bones is closer to the shoulder? The patella, the radius, the tarsals, or the carpus? Radius. The best known of all U.S. gas vessels was founded in 1954 in what city? No.
Portland.
No. Newport, Rhode Island. The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci is found in what Italian city? No. Milan. That's it, folks. We have a winner in the Rotary Challenge, and it is Crawford with 270 points. Crawford led with 270 points. making it to the finals is always a good thing. Second time to do it, correct? All right, so we've had the finals here, and it has been great to see everyone participate, all the lines of Central Texas coming together, and we have a great champion, a new champion in Crawford. So it is great for that. We're going to present the checks now. And we have our runners up from Belton High School 2 years in a row. But still, you made it to the finals. Congratulations to you. And we also have some money for your school as well. And you earned that twice now. What does it feel like?
You know, it sucks that we lost again, but we'll be back next year.
All right. Good for you, great. So yeah, we'll all be back next year. We look forward to seeing you there. And then we have Crawford, who's going to be the champion right here. They have their individual trophies, but this is the one you want right here. This is the winner's trophy for 2024 for the Rotary Challenge. That is now yours. Congratulations to you. And the first one as well. How does it feel? It's the first time you get it, right? So how does it feel?
Well, being such a small town, pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. So we have 3 seniors, right? And 1 sophomore. So 1 sophomore will probably be back next year, right? All right, that'll be great. And of course, we will be excited to present the Rotary Challenge to you once again. And again, who will we see? Will we have more teams? Find out as we head into next year's Rotary Challenge.
All right, so that is true. The last time Bolton won was in 2020. They were the champions that year. So congratulations to Crawford. We're going to produce a trophy, and if every student would stay and take pictures, and also if you're on the committee, if you would also stay for pictures of the winners.
A big thanks to the committee for bringing this to us every year, and we look forward to the competition next time. I want to re-welcome all of our guests today, and re-welcome our member, Wes. It sounds like he's already on a committee, so other committee chairs, you need to act a little quicker, I guess, next time. We're off schedule again with our next meeting due to the holiday at the end of the month, so instead of meeting on the 4th Monday, we're going to meet on the 3rd Monday, which is the 20th. And it's going to be an exciting program because we're going to have the director of the zoo who's going to talk about those penguins that are on their way to Waco. I want to make sure everybody got their dues and that they are planning to contribute. This is a critical time of dues because it's the end of the Rotary year, and we have to be accountable when we pay Rotary dues to Rotary International and to district to make sure everyone has reimbursed us first. So keep that in mind. We'll see you on May the 20th. Congratulations to Crawford. Please stand for the